Longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And his first look is incomplete.
You talk about this Giant defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk, game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Look the hot. 19 Texans.
Stroud to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Texans need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Looking to put a drive together.
And now they'll audible to something else. On 1st down, they'll start out with Wright. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yards on the play. And the Giants
to the air, Dart.
Quick hitch, complete. It's right. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
This pass into the hands of Turner.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The Giants at 11-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
They'll work the middle here to right.
He stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Dart.
He's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
tight. 19 tight. 79 Bronco. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Dart going to look to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Herbig has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So now make that a second sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Panther 60. Panther 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here's Dart. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Stroud out of the gun here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Under.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
He'll try to pick it up himself. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jaden Higgins, 46 yards. And the Texans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll stay right on the ground. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Giants, 1st down.
Now they'll change things up.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright. They'll get this down to the 38. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll go right back to right. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Got it. Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. Shut up. Cowboy 80.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Bravo 80.
Looking to throw, Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Already know I got to go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Dart. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Giants first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Right. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hey, stop. 18. Look the hot. Buggy.
And Stroud now to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Texans.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To the right side and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up with
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Here's Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Hawk 7, take over.
Now a give, running left is right. Past the 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 101 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some big offensive linemen, you ought to get this result.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
18 right.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
On the 7.
They'll try to throw for it with Derek.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. Gano's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal. Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Let the hot, let the hot. South. 11.
Throwing now is Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll complete this one to Collins.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Stroud looking to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Let the hot. Under. South.
Now Stroud.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
14 more yards.
Again, it's Stroud.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
All right. 19. That's it.
Quick throw to Collins.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 18. That's it. Hey, Uno Mars. Uno Mars. Y'all to the right. Y'all to the right. Y'all to the right. Why Tony? Tony. Hey, Uno. 19 Texans. Buggy.
The throwing again is Stroud. That is caught.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Giants.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. But special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
All right.
Stroud.
This is Smith with a run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Like the Texans.
It's fourth down.
Why Tony? It's out. Hey, one more.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. I mean, when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw, Dart. That one finds Hyatt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line. Throwing his dart. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. DJ Turner. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Giants 31, Texans 17. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. DJ Turner now to return it. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. To throw now, Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. A give up the middle to right.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd.
It looks like they'll move things around here. They'll try and run for this with Ray.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. They'll go.
But not before he gets the first. It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Giants are going to get a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright. 110 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd down and 4.
Let's go now.
They'll go again here with Wright.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Jalen Wright,
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
and the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Gano the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Stroud working out of the gun.
That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. In motion left is Higgins.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
The 20.
Touchdown, Houston. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Dart. And this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's Dart. Bryant has got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Dart. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10. To the air, Dart. Howard able to make the catch downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. DJ Turner from 19 yards away. And the Giants add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's got it to Collins, complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Oh, the RPO will keep it himself. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
18. What's up? Hey, south. Hey, 2 more. 19 Texans. White, Tony. 11. Buggy.
Higgins goes in motion right. Stroud will look to throw once more. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. One great push up front. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
Tony.
Throwing now is Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jonnu Smith from 17 yards out. And the Texans are back within a score. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Giants 45, Texans 38.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Out of the gun, here's a give to Wright. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing his dart. He'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. On the handoff, it's Wright.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
To throw his dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Wright.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
And now an audible here into something else. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. This is 1st and 10.
Oh, 18. That's it.
Now Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Here's Stroud. Towards the sideline, Collins with a catch.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11. Why, Tony.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Giants,
they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year.
that'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, now you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook now. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love
have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. Joke with my wife because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? I just...
I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are